Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today, well, you know how I was parked over here to fix the green signs? I was like, man, I swear we'd fixed green signs before. And we actually have. Oh, the trains are here. Thank you, Glacier, for bringing the trains in. We actually had finished green signs. In fact, look at this. It's green science. It's not being done properly. What a surprise. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Rid of that. And we're just gonna do like a really lazy sort of thing here and hope that fixes the problem. That should fix the problem. I said so because it's true. Okay, and so now we do that and the green signs come through and we'll make copper. Because today we're going to take the copper train and we're going to start making copper. That's the plan. That's my hope. That's the plan. And yeah, that all should be coming along. We should be getting science pretty quickly. There's some other things I've thought about science, actually, because I realize these are all Lab 2s, and they could legally be Lab 3s. I'm going to go get that sorted. We're going to get some Lab 3s, and we're going to... We don't have a lot of Lab 3s, but we've got some. That's what we're going to do. There's some other things we need to do, but I've forgotten what most of them are now. So, oh, I remember what one of them is. Okay. I don't know why my gas trains are doing a weird thing, and I can't quite figure it out, but I'll talk about it once I get there on the way back. I was watching the gas trains for a good 5 minutes trying to figure out why they were doing a weird thing, and I still don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care anymore, and I'll just let them do weird things. Like, you know, screw it. They're just going to do weird shit, and that's going to be their lives now. So I'm going to take all these labs. We've got 20 labs, and, yeah. And we'll stop over here because this one's being done incorrectly. One of the things I found while doing my usual scouting between streams. Bit of a strange thing going on there, but we'll fix it. Been a more precise spider run, but you know, if you take a less precise spider run, you're never going to run into things you don't want to, so it's fine. Excuse me. Very rude. Sneezing during stream. Okay, the problem is this train will never turn on because it actually doesn't ever get the signal. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to that, and now the train will turn on. Great. Now, for some reason, I can't figure out why the trains keep leaving here. Like, they're going for the volcanic pick, right? And what you'll see is all 3 trains leave at the same time. If you wait just a second, they'll do it. Any second now. Okay, any second now. If one leaves, I'm not too fussed. See, that one's fine. That one's going somewhere. That's not the problem. And if it doesn't happen, I'm just going to be very annoyed. Like, 3 of these trains will all leave at the same time, and that's going to be very strange. But I refuse to move until it proves me right. Or maybe I'm just going insane. Maybe it's one of those things that, like, maybe the dead aren't rising. Who knows? That's just one train. That's fine. One train is okay. You're going to the right place. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm going insane here. The longer I sit here, the crazier I feel. That's fine. That train's going to come round and around. Okay. Yep. Just insane, I think. Okay, I give up. Oh, I don't though. Okay, one train. Fine. Okay, no, I'm going insane, I think. No, okay, I don't know what's going on there. Ah, I want to show you what it was doing, but I can't, it's not doing it now, which is both good and frustrating because... It's just one train. One train is fine. Maybe I made some other change and that broke it. And, like, while doing my scouting, and I never realized it. That's the only thing I can expect now, that something else is broken that I broke later. And I'll never know what it was. Alright, lab. Okay, we've got 20 lab 3s, and we're just going to set them up. Okay, and then we're going to fill them with all the good juices. You know what they say, you always want to be filled with the good juices. If that makes you uncomfortable, maybe you just need better juices. Alright. That's on you, not on me. Okay, we're going to drop some concrete and stuff here, because quite frankly, I don't need it. You sense node 1s all over the place, that's interesting. Don't know if I need those. Actually, I do need those over here. And then I think we're going to go over to the copper mine and start figuring out what the hell we're doing with copper. We do still have 5% of the science to go, and it does appear like to have stopped because of the lack of space science. But we do have 700 space science, so maybe you can go deliver that now. And those are just making rockets! And we are also making a bunch of mining ships. So that's good stuff too. Don't need that anymore. Alright, how do I feel about the lack of worms? Not great. We'll make some more worms, eh? What if we made better worms? Bigger worms? Worms that are scary. Scary worms! That's right, you heard me say it. Some people are afraid to say the word scary worms, but not me. Not your old pal SeiferKatt. I'll say scary worms all day, every day. I don't know why I say eerie lately. I think it's because I'm trying to be funny, and instead I just come off sounding weird. You know, classic Seif. We want to go down here. We can get some big boxes. You know what they say, you always got to have some big boxes to fill, am I right? Partly I'm impressed and partly I'm disappointed in myself. Doesn't matter which one came first. Look, let's just take 5 of those. Wait, why are you saying destination full? That's a strange thing for you to say. Oh, I know why. It is a strange thing for you to say, but it does actually also vaguely make sense. Okay, copper production's at 96%. That number is only going to increase, and next we're going to start working on the uranium, which is another thing we need to probably start manufacturing soon. Not really a big deal though. I'm a spider. Spooky, scary spiderkins. They are spooky and stuff. I do not like to see spiders. They make me quite gruff. Okay. So that's going to pull a lot of spiders out. It's good. That's going to fill up. That's going to make a lot. Sorry, not spiders. Those are worms. Can I not tell the difference between worms and spiders? The answer is no. They're the same animal. Obviously. Oh. My spider freaked out for a little bit there. I guess the spider doesn't like worms. Fair enough. I think we all have that moment sometimes. Okay. Do we need this? This is really the point that I'm coming at. If I don't make probes out of it, do I need it? The answer is, yeah, I guess I do need it eventually. What we need first is electronics. We need to start making these blue electronics, and we need to make a lot of them. Can't do that until later. So, we need this. Yes, we do. Okay, that's good. Start working on that. So, it's time to work on copper. So first off, we need to get crushed copper. That's easily done. Then we need to make copper ingots. Oh wait, how do we make that? Copper solution. I see, I see, I see. And then with the ingots, we make both copper sheets and copper wires. Okay. let's get started, I suppose. Why'd it go across there? I feel like it probably can't. Not without trying. So what we're going to do is just little things so it can. There we go. Oh, and then it just stops. Well done, Spider. Truly captured the hearts and minds of the people. Maybe we'll see some worms. I would like to see some worms. I feel like I'm not going to see worms. What I really need to do is also expand out this copper field, and I will be doing that in future, just that way we don't really have the copper going anywhere, because quite frankly, the only copper that's going to come in is the copper we make. I'm not seeing any worms. That's disappointing. I'm not surprised, but I'm just disappointed. Okay, so here's the copper. Love to see it. Absolutely delighted to see copper. What I would also like to do is probably start boxing it, which is a thing we've done many times before, and we'll continue to do it because it's just a good system. We will need to make more of those in the future as well, but that's okay. And the copper is being mined. Excellent. That's a great start. Love to see it. Stone is going to be a dick, isn't it? For a question. Stone is always just kind of a dick. Oh, I know something else I need to do. Do I need to fix it now? Yes, I do. Okay, we're going to come back to this. Wait. No, we won't. Well, no, we won't. Make someone else do it. This is why we have these guys. So, one of the problems we have is this here. It's the chlorine keeps getting backed up. Now, the problem for that is twofold. One, because we're not using the chlorine, and two, that's about it actually. We're not using the chlorine, and that's disappointing. The solution to that is, a surprise, surprise, use the bloody chlorine. And we need some chem plants as well. Probably over here. Never really built enough chem plants, have we? Let me just spit it up. No, we're not going to do great, but... I mean, if we're really stuck, what we could do is just keep emptying the tanks of the chlorine every now and then. It's not ideal, but it will do for the moment. Because I imagine that the chlorine is all just completely full, so we're just going to dump it all again. Not ideal, of course, but you know what? We've got a ton of chlorine. It's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to crush. Do you have any crushes? Give some. Let's just pick up all this rock and debris. Okay. Go back to that crusher situation, eh? Classic Star Trek Next Generation episode name. That crusher situation. Which one are they talking about? Probably Wesley. It's always Wesley. Okay. So we don't have a lot of crushers. But my hope is that maybe with enough crushers we'll get shit done. So if they're going with blue belts, well, that might actually be all right. What we could do is that's not what I would call the worst. And that'll take half a belt of copper, and it'll just sort the rest of this shit out, which is fine enough, I guess. I want 4 to go down to 1. Wait, no, I want 3 to go down to 1. Okay, which is fine for now. Runs out of belt. Gosh. It's fine, he says, runs out of belt immediately. It was not fine. Okay. Now, I know we do not have enough copper coming through here. That will hopefully be fixed shortly. But for now, how much copper are we actually making here? No, wait, then it belts it. Yeah, it's not enough. That's fine. We'll sort that out in time. In time, we shall sort that out. In time, you will come to understand the ruins of our family. Of our ancient and venerable house. Do I want to do productivity modules here? Probably not. I think for now we're probably okay. What I do want to do though is, just power the whole bloody thing. Call me old-fashioned and quaint if you must, but I think powering such a magnificent beast would be a good thing. Okay, now that will make stone, and it will make copper. Now, of course, the copper is awesome. We love copper. The only problem is, I don't want stone. Do I have a plan to deal with stone? Do we need stone? Probably. Now what I'll do is that. Oh, and we want stone to probably go out this other way. We'll figure stone out in a moment. But now we wish to make copper solution. I'm gonna make sludge. No, doesn't matter. You gotta make it anyway, don't you? Copper solution. This is going to kind of suck. But that's just life. Nothing you can do about it. So unfortunately, this is going to be one of these things that if we use mirrors, we could probably use a lot less space. But quite frankly, I don't care for mirrors. I can never trust what's on the other side. Some people say, Seif, it's just a reflection. It's not real. And I go, shut up. I don't trust it. Every time I wave, it waves back. No one can be that friendly. I'm right, too. Perfect. I mean, acceptable. And how much is that going to take? 0.36 of this. Oh, yeah, no, that's... How long does it take to make these? Not that long. But the point is, a while, I guess, is the correct answer. Gonna run out of flotation cells very quickly. Meow. What? What? Oh, Cat Fei Meow. That's good. It's a good name. When are we going? That's fair. Yeah, a valid point. And did something. Yeah, there's apparently a new cat cafe in the city, so that's exciting. He knows my brand. He knows I want to see cats. All right. So now we've got this stuff. Do need to figure out what to do with all this stone, which we will figure out one day. What I'm thinking we do here is we're going to have possibly a crow station. Yeah, a crow station would be a good idea, I think, here. Yeah, crow station. Crowfoot. Crowfoot. Okay, so let's just get all that set up. And then we can start bringing what we need to bring in. We might need to get more volcanic gas today as well. Might be something we need to consider. Looks like we're going to run out of splitters as well, which is a damn shame. That's alright. Run out of splitters, but it's not that bad. We've also run out of... Oh, no, we haven't. We've run out of inserters, but it doesn't look like we have. We've definitely run out of cargo wagons, no doubt about that. Okay. Well, I mean, look, we've got everything set up. Why don't we just start bringing them down here? Rather than go collect them myself, tell them to come to me. That'd be the brave thing to do. We've ran out of cargo wagons, so let's get some cargo wagons. Oh, those aren't far either. We need flotation cells. You know what? Let's... I wasn't gonna do the threes, but let's do the threes. Might as well, right? Not like we're losing anything. We're gonna need some tanks. That's fair enough, I suppose. Figure out what to do with the stone. Do we have, like, stone drops? Not really, no. Although, if I remember correctly, over here, got a massive amount of stone, and we can always figure that out and... drop that off there. Not ideal, but I mean, it's the infrastructure's already there to deal with the stone. Maybe that's not a bad idea. If the infrastructure's already there, then let's just get it done, right? And also, let's change that to not be a non-chain signal, because that's going to break things, as it's literally done right now. Okay, good job. You can probably go now. Grab one more cargo wagon. And you can probably go now as well. Oh, and that train's just like, oh my god, what's happened? Like, there goes the neighborhood right there, right? It's like, what? Where are all these trains coming from? We didn't used to have to worry about all these trains. Well, the neighborhood's changed, my friend. We're the new occupants. So, what is it that we need to do for this? We need to produce the copper ingots. That's not too bad. Producing copper ingots is pretty simple, actually. And just because it's using solvent and sulfuric acid, I'm going to priority module these. Sorry, productivity module them. Don't need the really good ones. Just anything will do. Okay. So, first off, let us rip this all out. And we're going to make a... what, solvent? I guess all solvent was relevant. Anything less than 60,000. Now, one thing I'm just curious about is, are we full up of chlorine? We're not. That's good news. Probably making ECH now as well, which means we're probably making everything else that we need to make. All that good stuff. Love to see it. The other thing we need is sulfuric acid. Now what worries me is I don't think we're making enough sulfuric acid anymore because I think my trains are stupid. See, okay, why are you going to volcanic gas drop? You shouldn't be. You won't go to volcanic gas peg. Aren't currently, okay. Anyway, that's the start of what we need. Ooh. Okay, let's get some power there. Power might be relevant. The acids still need to come in, but they'll come in on their own good time. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be bad to have another... I mean, do we have... Yeah. I'm gonna try something. New trick. We're gonna take this over to, say... yeah. Right? And then what we're gonna do... is... no, you need to stay there. Send this guy up to go get the things, and then we'll put them on the spider, and the spider can go back. Spider is currently jammed. The spider is a doofus. Okay. Spider is a doofus. We'll grab 20 of these things. And actually some... No, it's probably fine. We'll wait there for the moment while we prepare some other things. Now. Got to get the stone out of here. We know this. It is known. What we'll do is we'll take a pickup station. Oh, sorry, a drop-off station like that. And... yeah. Swap that around with the old flipperoonies. And we will have the stone come through and up. Nice. That's what you want to see in life. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. Doop. Perfect. This is just stone pick. There's no real reason for this train to exist, aside from we need to get rid of the stupid stone. Thankfully, I think most of it comes into copper. Yeah, it does, so... now, in the meantime, have you sorted your shit out? You have. I would like you to give me a bunch of those. Thank you very much. You know what? You can navigate the spider back down, actually. And then once you get there, we'll jump out of the spider and the spider can come home. I look forward to stop making glycerol. I think that day is coming soon, though. Okay. My spider will return when it damn well feels like it. So, what else do we need to do? Not really anything else at this stage. We need to connect the solvent, obviously, which is actually pretty easily done. Aside from the part where I accidentally put down a power pole. Because, surprise, surprise, power poles are not pipes. Common mistake people make all the time, though. Yeah, that gets the solvent out. Very nice to see. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit messier. Okay. We don't have the sulfuric acid here yet anyway. Once it arrives, oh boy. And that's wrong. You do this. Should all match up perfectly. And it looks like they do. We do also need to worry about what to do with all this mineral sludge. Which, you know, is not an uncommon thing to worry about in one's life. What are you going to do with the sludge? Your parents ask. Oh, you know, I'll figure it out after college. And they go, when I was your age, I figured out what to do with sludge long before that. You go, well, I'm not you. And then it just gets into this big argument. Okay, let's bring in some pipes. We need regular pipes as well, I think. The underground pipe pick 2. Wait, why do we even have those? Very good question. I may never figure out the answer to it, but that's okay too. The plan is this is going to go over to this water and we're just going to dump it. Because you dump that stuff, you don't need it, get rid of it. And we're going to go and make a volcanic gas base down there as well. We could connect them to the same one, but I think it'd be better to have 2 separate ones. That's being a bit slow, probably due to the lack of fiberglass we've had lately, but that should be resolving itself. When we say resolving itself, it never resolves itself. It should be being resolved as we speak. Not like I did nothing for it to fix. Okay. Unload a couple of explosives. Okay. I have a bowl here. I would love a mochi. Thank you. Chocolate mochi, right? Hell yeah. Thank you. The game's not happy that I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory that shouldn't be there. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, game, I'm not entirely happy with it either, but you don't hear me complaining. Okay, and we're just going to turn sludge. Well, it might actually be easier to not do it this way. We're doing it this way anyway, but it might be easier not to do it this way. Okay. There's that pipe. Alright, that's a good start. Not a good finish, because we're not done yet. Yeah, I know what the start and finish of a project looks like. Okay, we make a bunch of those pipes. Why? Because pipes are rad. You don't think pipes are rad? I mean, I want you to consider what you're doing with your life, okay? Because pipes are super cool. Do you know 95% of civilization has seen a pipe? True. I don't know how true this true fact is, but it seems true. Civilization has probably seen a pipe. Oh, we got the sulfuric acid in, which means we're making the copper solution. Nice. Anyway, we've got an ice cream mochi over here. No, it's still a little bit too frozen. Let it defrost a little bit more. The trick with an ice cream mochi is you want to make sure you don't defrost it too much, because otherwise you just bite into it and it's just goo. And you never want to bite into something and just have goo in your mouth. Happened to a friend I knew once. Okay. So now the good news is it's actually pretty simple what we need to do. We now get electrolyzers. Oh god, this is expensive in power. I didn't realize that it needed electrolyzers. We don't have electrolyzers. Okay, priority 3s, why not? Bring them in. Okay, this is going to be really expensive power. How are we going with, speaking of science? Run out of green. Really? I thought we had so much green. No, we ran out of sulfuric acid. And we've never really recovered. Could have happened to any of us. And these trains are constantly trying to go somewhere where they shouldn't go. I don't know why. We'll come back to you actually, I think. Yeah, we'll come back to you. We're gonna go set up a new one of these things. Okay. And I believe we're going to need to just pop out a little bit of not rail. What's it called? Not land. Water. Water is not land. We've done it. We figured out what water's called. Called water. And what have we run out of frack? Have. But now we've done this. Uh-oh. I just don't like seeing them pick up rocks and having this and be like, I am sad, I am sad, I am sad. No one wants a sad computer system. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put this here. We're going to limit the train to 1. A very valid number to have it limited to. Gyrate. Right. Okay, and enable disable. Everything is greater than 80,000, right? Probably. And then we call it gas. What kind of gas pick? Now, no one should want to come here just yet. Now what we want to do is grab all of these. Yep, that's good. Okay. Connect them all up. It's just easier to move, like rather than move the mouse cursor, just move yourself. Same thing works in Office products, like Word, Excel, all those sorts of things. Don't move the mouse, just move yourself. And you'll just have a better time. Guarantee it. Eclipse. Well, I mean, you just got it yourself, so I can't really show. I mean, what, you want me to show you my copy of Eclipse? I mean, I could, but screw it. We're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna eat my mochi. Can I reach it from here? I can't. Hang on. Too bad, I'm pulling it out anyway. This is Eclipse First Edition. I don't know if you have picked up Eclipse Second Edition, but anyway, what the game. uh, so this is Eclipse First Edition. It is a heavy box because the expansion is in it. And I want to show off the expansion because it's really funny. Oh, there's actually a mini expansion in here as well that is still in shrink wrap. That's weird. I really like it. I like the game. I like the ship customization. Ship customization is awesome. So yeah, you got all your different colors. You know, you got your yellows, and you got your reds. But for some reason, the expansion just ran out of colors, and they thought wood was a good color. And so you got plastic wood-colored things, and it's very confusing. But it's just a really cool game. Like, I really love the customizable ships. So you got a thing. These one of the alien races. You got like the ships up the top there, and you can modify your ships. When you do that, it modifies all your ships. Just a really good 4X game. Really simple. Not really simple. It's not Twilight Imperium, and it's just a really good game. So yeah. You said you've been having fun so far? Excellent. I haven't brought my copy out in so long. Like, I'm probably talking like, gosh, 2-3 years, maybe more. But fun game. A++. Would play again. Okay, it's time to eat my mochi. Oh, it's all sticky. Mmm. Chocolate. Mmm. Okay. Yeah, good game. I really like it. I mean, if I didn't really like it, it wouldn't be on my shelf. It would be probably in the garage. Because I've got large boxes of games that are in the garage. And they're not really doing anything there. And they're probably never going to be taken out of there. They honestly probably should be sold. But I don't really sell games that often. Hey Tara, how you doing? So, there's certainly games I would like to play more. Because it's just a really good 4X. And I remember the last time I played it, I was really excited because someone made a mistake. And I was like, haha, my ships are going to be easily defeating yours. And he's like, okay, I customize my ships. I'm like, I have spoken too soon. And his ships absolutely wiped me out. Like, it wasn't even fair. But all because I got cocky. I could have said nothing, and my wife is just like, you absolute shit. We have some floods. We have some really big floods, yeah, and we're not done yet. Apparently, the floods could still be a coming. So that's exciting. Yeah, the floods are not over, but I'm okay. Panda's okay. Our house is okay. Most people that we know are fine. One person isn't as fine as I wish they were, but yeah. We played once so far, got wiped out in the center. Oh man, I love the center. The center is just the you want to fight, mate? I'll friggin' beat you, and then they don't. Oh, then you don't. But I mean, no surprise. I play the game with a lot of bravado that I hope will work through, and ultimately it doesn't. So I'd like to point out the fact that I am still the same person playing a board game. Somehow held up the whole game. Nice. But yeah, I love it. It's a fun game. I just wish I played it more, honestly. And we'll check some haste modules just because why not? Okay, and that will fill up of volcanic gas and hopefully end up with a result of good times. Yeah, it's fun. There's another space game I really like. I don't know if you can see it up there. Hang on, let's just see if you can see it. You can kind of see it. It's just there. You can't see it very well. Sidereal Confluence. It is a game I really love that I've only got to play a few times, but it's a game based on trading. There's no combat. It's a space game. It's basically, imagine if there's that part in a space game where you're like, oh, let's form a alliance or a federation, and you all sort of work together. Basically, Sidereal Confluence, that is the game. Everyone managed to work together, and you're all in a big alliance, and all you do is trade. That's the game. But of course, like, trade deals can be really fucking complicated if you want them to be. You can make deals like, hey, there's only like 7 turns, but when you do deals, it's like, okay, I will give you this thing, but next turn I want you to give me this thing, and I want you to trade with this person to do this. Like, you can do third-party deals. Complicated stuff, but if you wanted to do it, you could, and that's kinda neat. I believe there's also a second edition of that these days as well. But yeah, just cool shit. I mean, I always appreciate a game that's just like, what? You can do that? Wow. Games where you don't realize quite how deep you can make it is kind of fun. I would love to play more Sidereal Confluence. It's a long game, and the more players you have, the more interesting it becomes because everyone's got like their own little special powers. And like some races will just inclined to trade with each other just because they both have what the other race wants. And then some races you really got to think how to do the trades because it's complicated. But yeah, board games are neat. In conclusion, board games are neat. Yeah, you know what, that's probably fine. And then what we'll do is that, along those lines, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then, here's where we start getting sneaky. Could have not done that right there, actually. would have been way better. Also, Spider, can you not be there right now? Thanks. Sometimes the spider just stands right where you don't want it. I mean, I'm not judging this. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's some wasted sulfuric acid. $76,000, huh? I don't think we make 76,000. No, we make 25,000. Okay, so we don't nearly need this much, but that's okay. You can always have more than you need. And immediately the technology is completed. It's just wham! Done. There's a cat meowing. Hang on a moment, let me see if I can find that cat. Ow! Oh, there it is. Hello. Hi. What's up? Why are you meowing? You're standing outside my window meowing. Why? Hang on a moment. I gotta go look at that cat. Okay, I figured out why the cat was meowing. There was another cat, a rival cat, and it was meowing. Apparently they don't like each other, and they fight each other at our house. I guess they're trying to become top cat. Heard that's a common thing to do. Anyway, that is a lot of copper ingots now. All we need now is to make copper wire boxes and copper sheet boxes, and we'll be happy. Do we have foundries? What do we have in the way of foundries? We've got a few. What we're going to do is we're going to separate these out. Got plenty of room. And we're going to need to bring in lubricant as well, it looks like. It's not symmetrical, and nor do I care. I bet you that's just going to immediately leave. Yep, I don't know why these trains are doing that. Whatever. Okay, if we connect that, dismantle that, connect that. And then we want that to be lubricant. Thankfully, it looks like we make enough lubricant these days, so that's cool. That's something we really weren't making enough of for a very long time. Okay, so I think because we've just got the lubricant coming out that way, let's make this the lubricant track. Or the... I can't remember what things are called. I wonder if it's not a bad idea to build heat pipe 2s over here. Not a terrible idea. Okay. And do that, do that, do that. Okay, how much will that make? That'll make some. Nice. Some is what we were hoping for. I mean, not entirely wrong, but not entirely accurate either. And then what we'll do is almost the same thing again, except we want this to be the sheets. Also, I can't help but notice science has stopped, and rather than trying to figure out why it stopped... oh, actually, we need to do these. That's a very big thing that we need to focus on. No, we'll do this, and then we'll worry about the next bit. Okay. We do also need to get rid of wastewater, which we have not done. That should be manageable shortly, though. And we run out of pipe on the very last thing. I mean, that's a classic Factorio trope, right? Going that way, sludge. Okay. Sludge going that way is fine, because what we can do... is take it from the top. Right from the top, it just seems easier. Meow. Hello. How you doing, Veldak? Get cat from the cat calendar? Yeah, we can do that for you. Why not? Let me just do this. Let me finish this pipe, and then I'll do the spiel. You know what? I'll do the spiel now. So I'm about to show you a cat from the cat calendar. What I need from you is to tell me if it's a great cat. Now, this thing I always say is every cat is a good cat. That is still true. What was the cat from the 28th? We haven't even seen the cat from the 28th yet. The cat from the 28th has not been revealed. We what cat are we up to? We're up to the cat from the 21st and 22nd. So we're a week behind on cats. So that's okay. We can be behind on cats. The cats will catch up, if you will. All right, and we're out of pumps. Okay. So, all cats are good cats. That's never a doubt in my mind. The question is it a great cat? And if it's a great cat, please say so, and it will enter the Cat of the Month contest. So. Yes, no. So, to you, my humble viewer, I ask you, is this cat a great cat? Look at it, it looks friendly. It is shaped like friend. As I said, this is 21st, 22nd. So we're a little bit behind, that's okay. Cat of the Month will be done once we're done with all the January cats. So, as the year goes on, we may be doing Cat of the Month of, like, April and June. Who knows? Yeah, is this a great cat? What do you reckon? If I hold it back a little bit. Just trying to get a good focus. Looks determined, doesn't it? That's a cat who's going somewhere, and he's going somewhere with business. And we are done with the poll. Now, I haven't looked at the poll in advance this time. But yes, the answer is it's a great cat. So, Into the box of great cats it goes, and let's proceed. Thank you very much for the votes. Okay. We're good. You may continue. Okay, so that should be all good now. It does look that way, doesn't it? There's a rock in the way. What the hell? I didn't ask for a rock. I know they say I want a rock, but that's not what I meant. I did not want a rock. Okay, so that's the copper stuff that we needed. That's good. I'm actually really happy to get this copper sorted out fairly quickly, honestly. One thing I want to check real quick, how are we doing here? Good. Still could be making more of the caustic solution, of course. It's always a valid issue, but for now, okay. You know, shouldn't this be making caustic solution? What are you doing? Okay. It's occasional. Oh wait, no, it's not doing a damn thing. That's what it's doing. It doesn't know how to do a damn thing. So those have never been working. Interesting. At least not for a very long time. That's alright, they'll start working now. A little bit more caustic solution in your life? Yeah, love to see it. And if I go and check out the fiberglass, we should be seeing... Every time it breaks my heart. I don't know why I keep letting it break my heart, but it does break my heart every single time. That's alright, because ECH really coming through. So we're just going to go over here, and we're just going to move on with our lives, with our broken heart. All this work, break my heart every time. Okay, that's fine. I'm a strong man. I don't care that my heart keeps getting broken by a machine that should be working. Like any good Kiwi man, I have no emotion other than anger, rage, and horniness, so it's fine. That's probably satire. One could argue that anger and rage are the same thing, but I don't feel like arguing the point. Now, I don't really know why we've built all this stuff, but I just know that it was probably a good thing to do. Now, the next question I've got is, are we researching stuff? The answer is kinda. Yes. Somewhat. These all fill up with worms? They are not. Interesting. I guess because we all filled up on eggs. How many arcospheres do you have these days, Veldak? Wait, are you working on trying to get the mystery victory again? Is that your goal? I guess he's having a work meeting. He may not be able to respond right now. I've just realized. What is this called? Copper wire. Okay. Launch 5 in every asteroid field. Nice. How are we going with my sciences? It appears that we have stopped making science. Not science, spaceships. Probably because if I take a guess, we ran out of haste modules. If we do this, it should be a lot. That should fix itself rather quickly. I hope. Okay. 500 spheres. Excellent. That's a good number of spheres. Now, I don't really know why I've done all that. Just that I needed to do it at some point. Suppose we should probably radar it all up as well. We could start working on uranium processing. We do need to process uranium at some point. Soda ash and titanium makes rich uranium. Okay. It's fairly easy stuff. A lot of work, I suppose, but we do need to do it at some point for the fission. It's my fission for the future. Okay. So again, we are manufacturing the space science. Okay. In the meantime, now, as much as I would like to be working on uranium processing, electronics is the thing that I actually really need to get going. Because if we don't get electronics going, then we're going to start running into other problems. Yeah. Hey, Dave. How you doing? Uh. Wow. Okay, that's a problem. Let's go over here and fix one of those inserters that apparently is the wrong version. Okay, we've got electronics for 1%. Excellent. Honestly, I think the biggest problem we're going to have is 2,000 of using these 2,000 electronics in a hasty manner. That's actually going to be painful. You're in the middle of some stuff, but you just want to stop by and say hi? That's all good, man. Enjoy being in the middle. Well, get your stuff done. I was going to say enjoy, but I don't know what you're doing. But get your stuff done. I'll be here for another, couple hours. So don't you worry about me. But thanks for coming by and saying hi. I really set up all my messages to make it sound like I'm an absolute walking disaster, don't I? Really change that. I mean, that is true. I mean, you've paraphrased what I said there, but I'll take it. And that is 200. That's as good a 200 as I could have ever hoped, honestly. I could have never hoped for a better 200th message. That'd be great when taken out of context. Exactly. I mean, it's not like anyone's going to read that message and goes, "No, see, if you're not a walking disaster," I'd be like, "Yeah, kinda. Has his moments." And what am I going to do? Disagree with that? Not quite. It's not really wrong. All right. Take care. Okay. So that's real. Oh goodness, those are slow. I do not like them being slow. I wish they were faster. In fact, they might not need to get. They might not be able to get much faster than that. That's all right. Point is, science is 8%. And I think what we, oh look, there's what we need the copper for. So yeah, okay, we did that in the correct order. I mean, look, let's start gathering the stuff we need to make it, right? We need to make 2,000 of them. Just get the stuff together. Because we've got to use 2,000 of it. It's not even that we have to make 2,000, we need to use 2,000. Apparently we're short on green again. Really, what's going wrong? Why are we short on green? Is an interesting question. Lack of sulfuric acid. Okay, you know what? You want to be like that? You want to be like that? You want to fight? You want to fight? I'll fight you. I won't fight you. I might fight you. Who honestly knows what I'll do anymore? What I could do is just set up a couple more, like, volcanic gas miners. Because I imagine one of the problems we're having is that probably short on sulfuric acid. And if we can just keep pumping the volcanic volcanic gas through, I think. Oh, hang on. Short on water? Serious? Apparently, deathly serious. just laziness. I can't be bothered maneuvering the spider around, so the spider will go across that way. Okay. That's a new level of laziness. Yeah, we are just literally short on water. Huh. Alright then. Doesn't help that some of them were literally never connected. But you know what? We're gonna make some more anyway. You love Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld. Would I recommend that game to you? Interesting question. Depends what you like about Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld. I wouldn't say the two games are very comparable to Factorio. Now, I will say I do like Factorio. I mean, sorry, I do like Dwarf Fortress, but it's been a long time since I played it. And I do love RimWorld. If what you like about those games is supply chain and managing that supply chain, yes, I would recommend it. If what you like about Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld is the story and like the characterizations and characters doing interesting things, and like you can never really predict what's going to happen because the story generator or whatever just throws things at you, it's not that sort of game. Like whatever happens in this game is really kind of up to me. Um, Interesting question. But I don't think they're that comparable. I think they're all excellent games. They're all amazing games, in fact. But see, if it would be easier to say RimWorld is more like Dwarf Fortress, this is more like. God, I'm just trying to think. I mean, Satisfactory is the easy one to go to because, let's be honest, it's literally the same genre. You know, you construct the factory, and that's the main thing. But again, if you're the sort of person in RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress who really likes to think, oh, okay, I can maximize, I can minimize the speed, minimize the length of time this will take to get made because I'll just go from here to here and I'll build that right next to that, then maybe. If you like optimizing your production chains in Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld, then yeah, there's some comparisons there. If it's about the story, then no, I wouldn't say that's Factorio. But I mean, I do love Factorio. It's a very, very, very good game, and I have 2,000 hours in it. So, you know, you don't get 2,000 hours in a game and then you end up going, nah, it's a bit shit though, bro. You shouldn't do it. So you got into a strange position where you got there. But, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm not sure it did, but Satisfactory, you know, is a good game as well. I just don't think it's good comparable to Factorio. And hello, JP. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. You control only one character in Factorio? Generally, yes. There are mods that allow you to do more, but it doesn't allow you to be autonomous. Like, for instance, you can't say, this guy, go and do this. Everything you see here, I mean, this is a ridiculous factory. This is a heavily modded game. But everything you see in my game has been like either assembled by me or ordered by me from a plan that was made by me. But all the machines, for instance, that I've all set up, they all do what I told them to do. Train them is the wrong word, but yeah. So you've got no chance of weird shit happening. Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld also have much more of a combat component to them. While there is a combat component in Factorio, not the mod that I'm playing right now, it's mostly a defensive thing. It's not really, you don't ever attack anyone. You don't really, I mean, you can, I guess, but it's not about that. Interesting comparison between the two games, though. We're gonna need more rails. Okay. Maybe I'll just finish this and then I'll go get more rails. Hopefully when this the worms come back online, they don't attack this stuff. I do need to build down here anyway, because you've got the uranium deposits down here, so that's still cool. This game is more about automating stuff. Absolutely, yes. 100%. And if automating stuff isn't your sort of jam, then that's what the game is. I know some people have like tried to play the game without automating stuff, but that's usually regarded as a hellish way to play. And hence why I'm saying the game's not really comparable to or Fortress or RimWorld. They're more about the story, you know? It's more about the tragedy of the base or the colony or the fortress just going to disrepair after like disaster after disaster strikes and defending with all you've got. I mean, you can do a little bit of that in RimWorld. It's just not, oh, sorry, in Factorio, it's just not about that. I didn't want that much. That was way more than I wanted. Just expanding out my volcanic gas. But I mean, look, one thing I will say the game has in comparison to RimWorld and your Fortress is an amazing community that is really open and wanting people to enjoy the game. So, you know, you can have worse you could have worse problems there. You know, a community that cares is you know, pretty good. We want more rail. Let's get delivered that over here. And I would like more pylons. Require additional pylons. Substations. I require additional substations. All in the right thing, or nothing will ever happen. And did I actually set up the rail thing properly? I did, okay. The size of the map, well, okay, don't think this is a normal playthrough. This playthrough is not normal. As I said, I'm playing a heavily modified version of the game. Normal runs of Factorio when you're starting off will take between 20 and 40 hours. This run, even with lots of experience, has taken me 300 hours. This is not normal. I am a broken individual, okay? I regret many decisions I've made in my life. Starting this mod is one of them. So yeah, this is not a normal mod. But the mod community in Factorio is friggin' amazing. Like, they really care about the game. They're just like, no, you want to change the game? Oh, they've got the ways to change it. Better believe it. But the general rule of what's in Factorio stays the same. The only thing that's really changed is, yeah, you can have like huge total conversion mods, or you can just do a really simple thing that just, you know, adds a cat. The rails are all in the base game, the spiders in the base game. The mod community is one of the reasons you buy these games. Exactly. And the Factorio community is very, very much about the modding scene. Got a really good group of developers that, look, when a mod breaks the game, they go, oh, that shouldn't be happening, and they fix it like within hours. which is ridiculous. But they get it fixed immediately because they're like, well, the sort of thing our community wants. They fix it. And that's awesome. Yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about this game. Okay, combat's not great. That's really the only other thing bad I say about the game. RimWorld has a ridiculous mod community. Yeah, I've only just started getting into RimWorld in the last sort of few months. I stream it once a week these days. But yeah, no, I agree. The RimWorld community is insane. I mean, even the DLC, like all the DLC is pretty amazing too. Even the ones that are like, maybe it's not the best. I'm pretty happy with everything that I've bought so far, so. Alright. Not really an easy way to do this, aside from making the spider move a couple of inches and stopping, then. I mean, the way to actually do this is to run it? No, not really. Yeah, the RimWorld community is insane, and I love them for it. Oh, I want to add Warhammer Skaven into the game. Oh, there you go. I want like 1,000 new weapons. There you go. I want to have lights that change color depending on the time of day. Yep, sure. That probably exists. I haven't looked for it, and nor do I want it, but I bet you it exists. Also some mods that are like, why the F did you make that? But you know what? You're allowed to exist, I suppose. I stumbled across a weird part of the RimWorld modding community the other day, and I was like, why are you people doing this? Like, I know the game's all about immoral situations, but yikes. It was like stuff that I didn't really want to know they'd modded. But they're probably not hurting anyone in real life, so maybe it's okay. I don't know. We're gonna need more rails, actually. You know, it's like that time when you just come across the creepy part of the internet and you're like, you people exist. Like, you people are here, huh? Great. I feel uncomfortable now. Internet takes all people, right? That's what they say. Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe it shouldn't. Okay, what else do we need here? We need more tanks. And we need to build more. The mod for when the full belts overflow instead of backing up. Yeah, I've heard about that one. I think that would be interesting up until the point that you would probably automate the fun out of that. Because what you could do is just stop a belt running, or just overproduce, like underproduce. Like you could automate the fun out of that. And I think that's a dangerous thing you can run into with Factorio, that you really wanted to get too perfect, you could probably do it and have zero fun. But then again, some people, that is the fun, so I don't know. It sounds hilarious in concept, though. I agree. Well, you can't automate find out everything, though. It's true, but I mean, I more meant that like you can automate in such a way that you go, oh, this is no longer a problem, and also it's dull. But of course, you're right. You can do that for everything. Yeah, we're just gonna move this train manually so it has a way to get back home. Okay, you can go home now, train. Thank you. Just use inserters and chests. Exactly. That's one way you could do it. Okay. The other one is you could always use circuits and say when something's full, just stop running. You could just be a better person. That's pushing it probably. Ah, blast it all. Yeah, that'll power everything once we get last little bit. Ah, that's gonna break it. I just realized. Really? Yep, I was worried about that. What I'd like you to do is go back to gas train hold. Thank you. Oh, we didn't put a radar down there. Bloody hell. Foolish mistake. Electronics is 25%. That's good news. And hopefully sulfuric acid is being made. Does look pretty good. I think the extra water we've added helped. And volcanic gas is filling up. Great. Okay. Radar, please. What does a radar look like? I think I'd know what a radar looks like after this many hours of play, but every now and then you have those moments you go, what does a radar look like? It's like we've never fired worms down here. Which is a very strange sentence for Factorio. What are we doing? We've got a couple more copper mines ready to go. How are we going with the science? Is it green science is still slowing us down? Yes, but it looks like a train just delivered some stuff. And hopefully, all going well, this should be making stuff again, and it is. If maybe like doubling it would be a good idea. I can't imagine it'd be a bad idea. I mean, I can imagine it being a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I have a large capacity for imagination of that being a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. We've got enough chemical plants. Okay, good. Using chemical plant 2s or 3s. Using 2s, we can always upgrade to 3s, and that'll probably boost it by a significant. 28% electronics. Okay. They are using 3. Okay, well that's fine and dandy, I suppose. Dandy levels are off the charts, as they say. Okay, we don't actually have quite what we need, so we're going to use these slightly faster ones. Because I don't have what I need. Okay. And sure enough, that will make a bit more chemical science. Which is what we need. Is it worth considering launching more... well, actually satellites. How are we going with satellites? I'm going to make those. I don't want those. I want these. And grid batteries are low because not enough sensor 2s. Okay. We prove that? Probably. I could recall where I just saw that they were made. They're made over there. Okay. Right, and then we bring them into there and that'll fix us. It'll make some more grid battery 2s. Okay, that'll be fine. Actually, the thing we were lacking? No, not really, but eh. Make them anyway. Were we lacking? That lab 2s? Usually lab 2s. And it appears that we are almost out of logistics bots. Hopefully we'll be making tons of them, right? Right? There's tons of them? No. Is it because fiberglass has been absolutely ratchet? Fiberglass looks like it's not as bad as it used to be. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, it's picking more stuff up now. Okay. Epoxy is still light. Isn't that just the way? I'll go back, Dave. Funnily enough, that's exactly where I wanted them to go. If I could have picked where to go, that would have been it. You're low on ammonia barrels. Is it because you're low on ammonia? Ammonia should just be coming in. Yeah, it is. Okay. And electronics 4 is at 37%. Wonderful. I mean, what do we do? Just start building them? Seems like the right thing to do. Need 2,000, which means we're going to need... we won't need that many processor boxes because we only need to make 500 of these. Which is still a ridiculously high number, I agree, but it's less than what I thought. And that might help. Oh, another ship's launching. What is going to drop off? Science or... Ooh, a uranium drone. That gets us one step closer to the end, and I'm about to break. Go grab some drones, I think. Oh, we hit an... I will delete mine. Yep, I can do that now. While I'm thinking about it. Quotes. It is deleted. There you go. Thanks, Dave. Thank you, Quote Keeper. Quotes have been kept. Oh yeah, strip him! So excited. My day's been alright. Yes, sort of. How's your day been? I hope your day has been okay. I didn't really get up to much today. Did some cleaning. Some cleaning that probably should have been done a while ago. But, you know, the point is, cleaning got done. That's worth something, right? And Panda and I play a little bit of a card game, but only a little bit because the day wore on and we didn't get to finish it. But that's okay, we can finish it later. Up here, and then connect into that. We have the train ready to fire more stuff. Factorio in a movie, lazy Sunday. Sounds like a good Sunday to me. I've been playing more Circadian Dice lately just because I like the game. You know, dice games are fun. If when they dice screw you repeatedly, just like all the time. I must never become a gambler because then I would always be angry at dice. And I like dice. Except for, of course, when the dice screw you repeatedly. I thought there were more... We don't have more miners? Craps is great. I've never played Craps, actually. I heard people say good things about it. Your favorite casino games? Yeah, I don't really play a lot of casino games. There was like some mineral. This one? Well, you have no 7 is good, then it's bad. Wait, why is 7 good and bad? I thought 7 was the bad number. That's all I know about the craps. Is that basically the game? 7 is bad, don't roll it. Or 7 good, please roll it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the game. On the come out roll, it's good. After the first roll, it's bad. Okay. So you roll once and 7 is good. After that, you never want to roll 7 again. Okay. As I said, I've never played the game, so I'm not quite sure I understand. It seems very simple, but at the same time, as I've never played it, I'm just like, what? Numbers? Are numbers even real? What? This looks bad. Maybe it isn't though. Maybe it just looks bad. Gone to craft sale with $100 and walked away with 5,000. The guy was on fire and just kept rolling. Well, God, why didn't they put him out? Jeez. What a brutal game. Someone catches on fire and they just let him roll dice. Poor guy. He probably had a family. Da 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 da. Meeting over. Meeting started. Oh, we're gonna build more construction bots. Neat. Oh. Why am I here? Why are any of us truly here? I actually don't know why I was here. I've forgotten why I came all this way. That's alright. Probably doesn't matter. I'll figure it out later. Train's still trying to leave. I mean, it's alright. I don't think we've got massive iron problems, so... More grass and worm drones. You know what? Might be something we need to consider very soon. No, we haven't been because we've been putting all the science into space science. Because we're trying to get Electronics 4, because that's going to be one of the biggest hiccups we've got. Because we need to consume 2,000 processors, and that could take a little while. Space science is really what my priority is right now, though. Because whatever I'm building, like, there's a whole bunch of science and tech stuff that I don't care about, but I need to continue down this track, sort of ASAP. There's trees along the way very soon, actually. But yeah, unless we're continuing down this track, we're going to have a problem. And by this point, we need to... Oh, what am I doing? Just clicking randomly. This is probably going to be one of the hardest checkpoints to get because it's 2,000 processors. Everything else after that is actually pretty simple because that's what? Consume 1 antimatter. I can consume antimatter. Produce enriched uranium. That's easy. Everything else will just be produce stuff. And that's easily done. We just really want to focus on the sciences right now. which I like to think we're getting done. I think the second rocket was a good idea, actually, because they're launching them quite often. What I would like to do probably, let's get the... That's not going to work very well. I know why I was over there now. I was dropping off things. I was dropping off tings. Oh, wrong way. So we've got uranium. What I would like to do is fire the uranium sort of like... Wait. Oh. You're right, we do have to put the uranium in the train. Okay. So percentage of the game is 38.48. If we go... Shaboom... Shaboom... 38.48 should go up a little bit. We have one more in there? No, we only had two. And so we're just going to launch a bunch more uranium. Which, to be fair, is something we probably should start mining very soon. Why don't we start mining it now? We got to fear. 1.9, and that was about to go up to 2.5. Oh, it missed. That's fine. Oh no, I missed. Yeah, we actually need to do. We haven't got a way to get the stone out of the way. Something I did want to figure out something for. So I wanted a train to drop off stone somewhere in here. Maybe just up there. Not a great way to do it, but also I don't care. Actually, why not here? Something like this. And we'll call it Stone B Drop. And what I'm scared of now is I might have broken a train. No, it's fine. It's figuring itself out. Oh god, it's a 2-kilometer trip to get it back home. That's all right. The point is, it does get home eventually. The percentages go up slower the more you progress. Did one shot get you 25% of the way? So uranium, I need to launch 12 guide drones. So they shouldn't do. It's just once you've launched 12, congratulations, you've done it. Why was that blinking? No. Okay. Stone B pick. Okay, so we're not really in an urgent state of getting that sorted, of needing to get that sorted, but we'll move it out anyway, so that way, because otherwise I know what's going to happen. I will never think about it again, and then it'll be like, you know, 6 hours later, I'll be like, why have I not made any copper for 6 hours? And like, oh yeah, because I never finished that. So, it's messy. but I also don't care. Like, it's absolutely making more spaghettis. But I don't care. So if we just put it straight through the middle here, it may cause some limestone problems, but see section 1 where I said I don't care. Because it's still true. I still don't care. Okay. And that'll get rid of the rock that I just do not care about. And I'm saying I don't care a lot. It makes me think I'm protesting too much, you know? The lady doth protest too much. Alright. I just refer to myself as a lady? Apparently, yes. Okay, let's go see what we can do with uranium. I wonder if we still need to get the sulfuric acid for uranium like we do in the base game. I'd love to be a magical girl. That is still true. I'd be the best magical girl. Fight for love, justice, and truth. All the things you should really be fighting for anyway. The spider did well, except for the part where it didn't do well at all. That rocket is kind of sleepy. We got a problem with sleepy rocket. Good. We got some logistics drones. Oh! There my drones are. Just a moment. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Question is, do we need sulfuric acid to mine this? And I kind of hope the answer is no, but I guess we'll find out real quick now, won't we? Once I find what my miners look like, which I honestly do not remember. Miners. Yeah. Has the flooding stopped getting worse? Yes and no. It's not bad right now, but they predict it's going to get bad later. So they're like, it's not going to be as bad as the first time, but also it was so bad the first time that it may not matter. It's just going to be bad. So yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. It's a little concerning because the infrastructure is being damaged the first time. They're like, well, next time is not going to be better. So that therein lies the problem. One more meeting in 4 hours. Oh, you can do it. 4 hours, that's just a while away. Oh, wait. Uranium is not something I do right now, realized. But, yeah, uranium ore. Can we... No, you don't even turn uranium ore into boxes. You just need to use it as is. Okay. Interesting. Well, on a plus note, it looks like it's not that hard to turn into enriched uranium. Requires some deuterium and stuff. It's crap and it's going to remain crap. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of how I feel about the weather right now. Crap. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. It's not going to get better. They say for the rest of the week it's going to be pretty bad. So that's just how it gonna be. Random rolling quotes is your favorite thing? Well, I mean, good, because quite frankly, that's kind of like the quotes are designed to be fun. And if you're finding them fun, then that makes me happy. Okay, so that's going to be launching a few more rockets. We've got a ton of space science. Oh, but it's got nowhere to go. Oh, destination full. Aye. That's interesting and exciting. Okay, look, one. We'll do one. We'll do one load, eh? Just one. You don't want to go too crazy. I'd like to drop off those drains. Can I put the beacons around the labs? I have got the beacons around the labs. Would you want them deeper in? Is that what you mean? I actually think the large beacons probably do a good enough job as is. And these are doing 1.76. Over here it's those ones don't count. I could always improve it, you're right. Well, you can do it. No, it couldn't. I did have more sandstone iron that just got put into the drone launcher. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Where would I find poles? Or someone's got a smart ass answer for that. Poland is, of course, the obvious answer. Is there a better answer? Maybe. Strip club? That's a good answer. I hadn't considered that one. Let's get a couple more miners. Let's chase that train, actually. It's so slow and it makes me so sad. Just imagine, like, you're just going about your daily train route and this fucking spider just launches itself at you. That's just not a good day. Like, that's that train's full speed. That full speed is about to get changed. Hello. You are found to be a candidate for upgrading. Resistance is futile. Alright. You have been upgraded. Please move on with your life. Why is this slow? Nitric acid. I didn't know we had delays on nitric acid. Like, I knew we did before, but I didn't know we still had delays on nitric acid. Okay, well, that's fine. Large miners, and we're just going to put a box down and drop off some crap. Lack of context is what makes those the tricky part. You alright, Panda? Okay. Oh! Might need to be cleaned. There's also plastic in it. I wasn't. That's why the plastic's in the bowl rather than in my stomach. Because when I was eating a candy cane. I bought a box of candy canes, guys. Because they were cheap. I mean, you know, why wouldn't you buy a box of candy canes? Look, we've all made bad decisions in our lives. Are they the good cherry ones? What the hell? Good cherry ones? What are you on about? You're just making shit up now, Dave. There are no... Cherry flavor is not a thing. They're peppermint and they're delicious. And I would mind your manners in the presence of a superior candy cane. I've never seen such things. I've never witnessed such horrific events in human history. Peppermint, delicious. I love peppermint flavored things. I'm all about the peppermint flavor. Like if someone said, what's Seif's personality? My response would be peppermint. And they'd be like, that's not a personality, that's a flavor. And I'm like, that's my personality. Peppermint. Your personality is tasting like toothpaste. And I was like, yeah. Should blow your mind. Done something to my mind. Isn't blowing it. I was talking with a coworker about candy canes the other day, and we agreed that you get these fruit candy canes, they're like yellow and green, and we're just like, no, those are terrible. And I was like, yes, so bad. Like, why would you get a candy cane and then not get a peppermint one? Why would you do that? I mean, again, never seen a cherry one, so maybe that would change my response, but... very idea it could be not peppermint has never really crossed my mind. Okay, so we can just mine uranium. Mine uranium. And there's quite frankly no reason to ever, like, leave this place. Because... lemon-flavored toothpaste? What? What is this arcane wizardry you speak of, sir? I don't hate that idea. That idea sounds pretty good, actually. Okay. So we've got a bunch of green-flavored rocks. Can't do anything with them right now, nor are we going to try. I think we're going to start trying to get the electronics together. So where are we going to build them? That's the real question. We're going to build a lot of sensor 2s and we're still not really doing it. Lack of titanium tetratrombitome. Oh. We never fixed that problem, did we? That is one of those things I said, you know, you'll find it like later that, oh, you've forgotten something. And I have forgotten something big. Right. Important thing is we can fix it now. I think we've got like a lot of rutile just sitting around. Oh, thank you. You don't want me to eat plastic? Thank you. No one's ever said that to me. Not even my parents. I got snacks. Corn chips. And the snacks. Made of 95% real panda.
Thanks for your support.
Gotta let those things.
Thigo Essen just resubscribed for 13 months. SeiferKatt is happy cat.
SeiferKatt is happy cat. And Goshen, thank you so much for the 13 months. Oh god, here we go again. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Thank you. Yeah, we gotta do these, I guess. Oh god, we're gonna have to wire this up individually because I don't know what's happening with these. It's been a while since I've wired one of these. Let's hope I don't do it wrong. Actually, it's rutile, right? It's a B. Okay, we gotta not have a B. Rutile less than 500. 500, please. Output check mark. Copy, paste. Need red wires. Red wires are up. That's actually a really good question. Really good question. I look forward to asking it. Andrew's actually an amazing cook in many ways, so... I think she could really come up with something good. Oh yeah. Don't worry, I try to read the question as written. Sometimes I read the question as written when there's a typo, and then I snicker, and then I ask the actual question. Because, you know, it's just the sort of person I am. Just a general dick about the whole thing. Okay. Enable disabled check mark equals 2. And we will also do that just because why not? I was actually thinking about a snacks command today. I was going to put it in earlier, but I forgot. I honestly was thinking about one. When I clicked start streaming, I was doing my preparation for the stream. I was talking to Panda. I'm like, I should add a command. I was like, okay. Then I didn't. What's next command? Exactly. Thinking about it. I had an idea and I was going to put it in, but then I just didn't do it because, you know, didn't. Wait. Already got something? Hell? Okay. Strange, but weird flex, but alright. Why is the notification? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look, I saw your message. I was like, I didn't realize it was broken. I don't think I did anything that broke it. It just broke itself. That might be a line that no one believes me when after seeing what I do in Factorio. I didn't do anything. It just broke itself. Yeah, huh? Yep, sure did, Seif. No one just believes that. Okay. That one's gonna get used. The important thing is making tetrachloric impetum. Now, we don't need a lot of it right now, so what we're just going to do is go drop it off where it's needed. And that way it'll make some of it. I imagine that was all... That's all ready to go. Mostly, actually. Somewhat ready to go. Right, we still have the problem with nitric acid for some reason. Go fix that. No, the trains I acknowledge are my fault. Well, not all of them, actually. I am still wondering about the volcanic gas trains. I don't know what they're up to. Oh! Oh no. We do not make enough, ammonia. Why would they do this to me? Oh, wow, we really are in a shortage of ammonia. How did this happen? That's alright. We will fix it. Just add beacons. Probably would have been a smarter move than what I actually did. How are we doing with power these days? Meh. Yeah, it could be worse. But the important thing is we are... We're good. We really need to get some more large beacons. Where are they kept? I know where they're kept. I don't need to check that. They are down here. Yeah? Yeah. Magical girls don't produce electricity. Some do. Not all magical girls, obviously. Also, if magical girls don't produce electricity, how come their hearts go doki doki? Answer me that one, Batman. If magical girls don't have electricity, explain how hearts beat. Drugs. Yeah. Oh shit, Electrons 4 is almost complete and I've done nothing to help it. Well, I've been doing stuff, it's fine. I've been doing stuff and things. Also, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere right now because it needs the science. And we are all out of satellites. Madoka Magica is about using magical girls as power source. I want you to know, Turtle, I'm not timing you out. I just want you to know that. You did nothing wrong. I want to also point that out. You did nothing wrong at all. You're not wrong, but it doesn't make me happy. Oh, goodness. It's a rather traumatic anime. And it certainly caused me a lot of trauma. Oh, God. If that anime. What's the problem? I don't know if ammonia again? Oh, wait, did the train come by? Train came back. We're going to need more hydrogen than ever before. Okay. Madoka Magica is to Magical Girls what Evangelion was to Mecha. Huh! I never considered it that way. Yeah. You're not wrong. But you gotta trust the Magic 8 Ball, and it clearly knows what it's talking about. Okay, wait, didn't we bring the space science in? That's coming now, okay. Oh. My chip. It's fine. Anyway. A friend highly recommended Neon Genesis Evangelion. The only anime he had watched was Death Note. Interesting. You and your friend get along? The chip using your knee. It's not that big a chip. I think I need to watch Evangelion again with like a older point of view, because quite frankly, I didn't think it was that great. Like, it was fine, but I didn't love it. I never quite understood what the hype was. Like, it was fine. I'm glad people liked it. I just didn't understand why it was so universally loved. Logic. Oh, we have no more boxes of logic, huh? Oh, well, okay. I think you gotta go a bit more into that, but then again, that's the problem, isn't it? You gotta, like, watch an entire series to sort of get into it, then it's like, what are you doing? I mean, I watched it around the right time. Like, I watched it when I watched it like 20 years ago. Not like I watched it recently. Oh, science completed. Cool. Do we need to do this one? Yes, we do eventually. But it would be more correct to do this one. So we do need to do robot speed next. And again, I also never watched Death and Rebirth and even End of Evangelion, so maybe I'm missing something there as well. That's always a valid possibility. But that only need 104 science. Ooh, it's 10,000. I wish. We need filter. We need inserters as well. Not filter inserters though. Don't get that one wrong. Filter inserters will not help us. Yeah, that's an appropriate response. I mean, I watched all of it again, except for Death and Rebirth, and I was like, yeah, sure. One thing though, that the fights were really good. Like, I will not ever dispute the fights were freaking amazing. I do love the mech with a power cable though. That is just a really funny concept. I mean, it's a little bit true mech, and a little bit not. Glass Onion, yes, so good. He's such a. I love that. Glass Onion was amazing. Knives Out, I think, was a better film, but Glass Onion was very, very, very good. I love the accent. In fact, the whole character is amazing. Benoit is so freaking amazing, and I love him. He's just kind of goofy at times, but he's not actually. Ah, Love him to bits. Alright. But what are we doing here? Good question. I guess the plan is we get everything that we need in here. A small note, Long says with a subtle lilting accent, which I promptly ignored and got on with it. Yeah, I mean, original Knives Out was better. Yeah, I mean, true, it wasn't the perfect movie, but in terms of characterization, just give me like a Benoit movie every freaking year, and I will be happy. Let's just do that for 20 years, please. Just a Knives Out mystery, one Knives Out mystery every year. This is like a Christmas little treat. Like Christmas tradition, a new year, a new mystery from Benoit Blanc. All I want. Nope, every year. Every year. And I want it to be good every year. Now, yes, absolutely, they shouldn't do it every year. I agree. I agree with you that they shouldn't do it like that, but it's what I want. What I want and what I should get is two very different things, and I can accept that. But it's what I want. Okay, let's start getting this shit in. Top sheet. Drop. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So you tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Okay? Mostly true, too. I am a sellout. You want to say, okay, well, I don't have any of that at the moment, so you're going to have to go to someone else, I'm afraid. We're doing What the Shirt, are we? Well, as we all know, What the Shirt starts with a little bit of a theme song, which goes, do-do-do-do-do! What the Shirt. Hello. I am big now. Today's shirt, we're wearing Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, in the No Normal cover. I like it. I mean, it's the lightning bolt, right? Actually, I wonder if I can find a Marvel card here. I wonder if it's in the discard pile. It is! There is a Miss Marvel card in the discard pile. There we go, Miss Marvel. The game that Panda and I were playing before dinner. We're gonna fight the Sinister Six. Alright, and we're gonna see a cat, so... Meow, 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 meow. Let's see a cat. I'm big now. See if he became a teenager. Exactly. Okay, let's go with a cat, because we want to see a cat. Okay. And poll. Great cat? Yes. No, as always, remember, every cat's a good cat. The question is it a great cat? Does it deserve to enter Cat of the Month contest? Now, this is a bit of a cheat cat, but you're going to have to just go with it on this one. Okay, because this is your cat. Now, some would note this cat is 3 cats. But that's just what's in the calendar. Does 3 cats mean 3 is greater 3? Who knows? SeiferKatt. We gotta remember what Cerberus means. Like, unrelated. You know what Cerberus means, right? Everyone thinks it means 3-headed dog. It doesn't actually mean that. Spotted, correct. Cerberus just is a dog called Spot. Which is a very mundane name for a 3-headed dog. Yeah, that's pretty wonderful, isn't it? Like, it's almost meant as a joke, right? Oh, and the gates of Hades, you know, the gates of the underworld. Who's there? A big 3-headed dog. What's its name? Spot. You know, it's just a good joke. Anyway, this cat got 4 votes to 1 and is deemed a great cat. To be fair, there was 3 cats there, and so that makes it a lot easier for the cat to win. Okay. Now, while we've been stuffing about here, the copper all arrived in, which is pretty cool. And it is time to get more stuff in. Yeah, it's just like... It's clearly a joke name. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? Processor 2s. Other kinds of messages the Greeks and Romans left on the graves they made for their dogs. Oh no, I don't know if I want to look at that. I don't think I do want to look at that. Now, I don't even really want these. It's just I've got to build them to be able to finish the game. And then we need helium and oxygen. Oxygen, of course, we can make on site. That's not a problem. What sort of message we got? Let's just go with one. He was the goodest of boys. Anything less than 60,000. And helium. Compressed helium. I don't know if we want compressed helium. You know, we can always uncompress the helium. It's not like it's a big deal. Like, well, bam, and the helium is uncompressed. Decompressed, if you will. Compressed oxygen, okay. How are we doing with oxygen anyway? 57.32. That's nice. Oh, an overall 40%. Nice, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. I need oxygen and I can't be bothered doing it manually, but I can't find anything. I'm doing it manually. Ugh. I didn't want to have to do it manually, but I guess I had to. Can't quite figure out where I want to put it either, can I? And electrolyzer, we want to do... Oh, wait. Go straight that way, can't we? And we will shift it out a bit. And who are these, really? Rid of the hydrogen, oxygen. I don't know how much oxygen we need. It doesn't... I don't even really care, to be honest. Ah, my old friend Nihilism is back. Not really nihilism, wrong phrase. Nihilism would be, I don't care, nothing matters anyway. That's wastewater, actually. Never mind. Alice? Who that was? Sorry, I don't know who Nihilus was. Maybe it makes it work. Oh, Mass Figure reference? Okay. Gosh. Made me think we were talking about a person here. Hey, nanofabs. No, we're doing that wrong. We need nanofab 2s. Nice effect. I was talking about that today, actually. About how I somehow acquired the first game like a week before it came out. Who knows how that happened? I certainly don't. But it was a legal copy. Like, it wasn't like downloaded or anything. It was an actual copy, which I had acquired through mostly legal means. That just sounds suspicious, Steve. I mean, I purchased it from a store. And that's all the information you're getting. I don't think anyone cares anymore. It was like, what, 15, 20 years ago now? 15. The store doesn't exist anymore, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, so nanofab, nanofab. Let's do this properly. 2, 4, 6. Okay. I'll do this way. I'm gonna do this. We do that this way. Good. Okay. I do not know why. Is it beeping too much? It's just because it's angry. Just an angry little spider. It doesn't like working. I can kind of sympathize with it on that. I also do not like working. That beeps angrily. We need more belts. Get more inserters? We did. I think at this point we can probably get rid of that. did we run out of? No, I don't care. It's worth spending the good stuff on. We do need to flip this around, which we will do shortly. In the meantime, let's connect up the oxygen, I suppose, while we wait for everything to shit sorted out. It never feels good building over, like, resources like I just did there, but at the same time, what does it matter? I can literally call them down from the sky. Gyrate? Gyrate. Rock in the way. Gosh, do you remember when I had my car and I just crashed into things repeatedly for hours on end? I don't miss that. What I do is flip. Do I have my license yet? No, not yet. Working on it. Am working on it. It's kind of risky someone ask you if you did anything. Look, man, I would rather you look after yourself than watch my stream, so that's quite alright. I mean, the VOD will always be up. There'll always be other ways to watch it. Don't worry about that. But yeah, look after yourself. Need boat driving license. Get a license to drive a boat. You just need luck. Spider got pushed off and it wasn't happy. Sponge. I was like, what is that, a peanut? No, it's a sponge. Okay. Oh, cats are running around again. It means that they're fighting again. Cats, stop fighting. You're all adorable. It's probably not a good reason to not fight. Cats, cats, don't you see? You're all adorable. Oh, fluffy little kitties. No reason to fight. Am I wrong? Can ducks not get married? Did I explain further? Absolutely not. Okay, that should actually, once we've got power, okay, we are starting to make processor 3s. A belt that needs fixing? What? Oh, you're right. Thank you. So we need to make as many of these as we can. We need to make up to 2,000 processor 3s. Penguins can get married? Well, you say that, but they wouldn't let me. Okay, so how many of these do we need to make? We need to make 2,000 of them. We need to consume 2,000 of them, so that would mean we would need to make 500 of these. Which will take some time. Do we have any antennas? We do not. Okay. I don't know why I thought we might do. They're going to be a bit slow, but that's alright. They don't need to be... Is science proceeding? If not, why? Because red science is kind of struggling a bit. Interesting. You know what would help them? But beacons. Going back, we've got to put down a sensor node. There's a sensor node. Okay, sensor node. Now we were going to where we make red science, which is... So they do stacks of 20, so 500 divided by 20 is... Look, I will figure that out on the top of my head. 500 divided by 20. Carry the 1. 25, okay. Oh, figured it out in my head without having to use a calculator. I'm just a savant that way. It's alright. Some people wonder how I can do that sort of math in my head. But it's just because I'm just a higher form of humanity. Oh, that's so friggin' up my own ass when I made it very clear that, you know, I was not doing that math. I'm just like, ah, no. No, Dave. Uh, oh. So, this is probably good, although, are we lacking another color here? Oh, space science is beginning to be lacking. We don't have any space science? That's a bad sign. Ran out of satellites, you see. Since node 2. There. Optical cables. May have to stop this science soon, a little bit. Which is fine. Which is fine. Heard me. Which is fine. How y'all find witches today? Is it a 300-hour map or my 300 hours in Factorio? 300 hours of map. This map has been going for about 300 hours. Probably more now. Let's see. Yeah, more like 306 hours. No, don't worry. I'm not... This... Nullius takes a long time. Copper has only just started to come into the map. Accent? New Zealand. How many hours do I have in Factorio? That is a interesting question. 2,190. Almost 2,200. How exciting. Yeah, a New Zealand Kiwi accent. New Zealand Kiwi, whatever you want to go with. Almost Aussie. Exactly. It's almost an Australian accent. I know a bait when I see it, don't you worry. Nice bait, mate. I rate that bait 8 out of 8. Good bait too, it really works. Exactly. Exactly. Where are my iron sticks coming from? Actually, a very valid question. Where do the iron sticks come from? Oh, there. Okay, can we make more iron sticks, please? Like, seriously? What's your excuse for not giving me more iron sticks? Laziness? I will not tolerate laziness in my factory. I'll tolerate laziness in my factory. I mean, what else am I going to do, right? Stop it? I don't think so. Because, I mean, the real trick is stopping your own laziness first, and I refuse to do that. Okay, that should fix things pretty nicely. Iron? What if you're wrong about that? I don't need a reason to take the lazy option. I mean, nothing really changes, right? Still me. Okay. Now, what I was originally checking before I got very distracted is the eco sciences, which I actually legitimately cannot remember where I put them. Over here. We have a lot of worms. Maybe it's worth looking at firing some more worms. Got some more worms, got some more grass to fire. No grass, but some worms. Then we ran out of construction bots. Also, my spider got stuck again. Spider, how do you even get into those messes? Foolish little spider. Yeah, blame the spider, not the one driving it. That's true. That's how you do it. So what I want to do is I want to delete half of those chests because I just simply don't need them. We delete those. And then, quite frankly, if we just do that, then we'll easily have enough. Oh, we are still making them. Cute. I believe the problem comes down to these being manufactured, and it remains the problem. So that's cool. The good news is these are all manufacturing right now. Except that one. I don't know what the hell your deal is. Who knows? The important thing is we are building stuff. Sensor nodes are coming through. That's what you like to see. And I really need to see more spaceships happening. Grid batteries, we're fine for grid batteries. Lab 2s, we're not okay for lab 2s. Yeah, lab 2 is still bad. With your worms, you can take the Combentrin? Ventrin? I don't know what Combentrin is. I mean, do we get Aussie Medicine New Zealand? Probably. I mean, I just because I don't know what it is, probably dewormer. That would make logical sense if you think about it in context. But I mean, I've never really gone looking through worm medication for what I hope is obvious reasons. Not really something I've gone looking through going, what anti-worm medication am I going to take? The answer is, none. I don't need any. Historically, I haven't needed any anyway. Always a chance for another day. Ultimate weight loss secret, I've heard. Those ads terrifying, by the way. We are lacking chemical plant 2s. Interesting. It's time to go back and figure out why we don't have any. Into the spaghetti pile! Okay, so we're lacking these. Chemical plant 1 seems to be the problem. I'd take a guess where they were supposed to come from. I would say... Wait, follow the spaghetti! Yeah, if this spaghetti worries anyone, don't worry. I'm, always kind of concerned. Oh, the dewormer is a COVID treatment. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Okay. Iron sheets. Can we make more iron sheets, perhaps? Shouldn't be too difficult. Like, COVID made a lot of people kind of crazy. I was going to say not in a good way, but I don't think you ever really need to specify that. Like, is there a good way to make people crazy? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. What's that part there what I can't tell if it's joke time? Can't remember what the thing's called. You know, on the internet you can't tell if someone's joking. That's not what I meant. What is the thing called with the internet you can't tell if people are joking because it's on the internet and it's written text? Someone will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Anyway, does that fix my problems? B. Does it create more problems? Probably. Poe's law? Might be Poe's law. Yes, Dave. You're absolutely right. Okay. Oh, good to get that cleared away. Moving on. So these extra tanks should be hopefully making more of this. Does appear to be helping. Really need to upgrade that. You know, why don't I just upgrade it now? There we go. Upgraded. I mean, technically. I mean, are you not in the room with yourself? Come on to you, turtle. I mean, statistically, at least one of you must be an FBI agent. Right, that's how this shit works, right? There you go. Dave is in the Illuminati. Got him. He let himself out. We've tricked him. Alright. Doing that thing now, Moops, where we're kind of getting away from that topic. Alright, so anyway, that extra level of... Thank you. Oh. Alright, Valdek, we are getting away from that topic as well. Say Wes is suspicious? No, I think that's just Wes. No, it's absolutely Dave. See, who would ever expect a professional Dave to be a professional FBI agent? Yeah, Veldek is like the space butterfly of Factorio runs. He exists everywhere. Your run has been blessed by Veldek, then, you know, it's where you want to be. Can you make more of those, by the way? I think more of those would be good. No, really. Oh shit, no, not like that. Ah, hell. I think we got it. We did. Okay. So now we are going to continue to push these through. And then hopefully that means that all these would go that way. You aspire to the courage to stream Factorio one day and have Veldak tune in? I mean, if you do, you've been truly blessed. It's like a kitten sitting in your lap. Veldak is that kitten. You're successful as a Factorio streamer when Veldak's there. You don't know it at the time, but it's true. I didn't know it. I didn't know how truly blessed I was when Veldak showed up into my life. When I was young and just wanting to stream C-Block. Oh god, of all the things to start streaming with, C-Block was where I was at. The hell was I thinking? Actually, I know what I was thinking. What I was thinking is, man, I really want to play C-Block, but maybe I'll stream it. Maybe someone will want to watch that. And the rest is history, as they say. Oh no, not that many ducks. There's too many ducks. Gotta give Veldak his proper... Okay, now the question is, has this actually helped anyone? The answer is not really, because we don't make enough of these still. Perhaps we could make more. Oh, you're right, his name isn't capital. Ah, damn it. That's not how things work. Quote... Move? Okay. Quote add. You're actually right. He doesn't spell his name with a capital, and he could have. I just wanted to respect Veldak properly. He's the space butterfly of Factorio stream. Okay. Now hopefully this will make more labs. That is the goal here. More labs equals more grabs? Sure, why not? Has that improved with this? Does look like it. There's really no room for more beacons in here, though. And we've sped it up a little bit more. The only thing, I mean, there's no room for beacons. I don't know why I'm even asking that question repeatedly. SeiferKatt stars in No Room for Beacons. This chilling story will leave you chilled to the chilling nature of the chilling core. What? Yeah, so that should build some... did I say bacon? Always room for bacon? No, always room for beacon. They don't sound the same. I'm fairly certain anyway. I'm like 95% sure they do not sound the same. Spider, to me, please. Oh. Do I not have a limestone remote? Six decks of magic cards? Yeah. 6 decks is something people always like. People like when I talk about my magic deck. I know they do. You know what? I know where you want to go, but I don't want you to be there. You misspelt it, Dave. Classic typo. Oh, wait. No. Bad. You didn't. I said dick. Don't worry. The point is, every time I say it, you'll still hear it. And you'll still snicker, and it gives you a little bit of a, you know what you're laughing about. And it's very clean, but actually, you're a naughty boy. Alright, so science is happening again. A little while anyway. You know what, you guys always talk about that. I've never actually seen that ad. Like, I might have seen it, but the thing is, like, everyone's like, ha 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 ha. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Just a guy. Guy being a dude. Alright, so that should block that off. Well, let's delete this. Doesn't need. Yeah, I know what it's about. I know of the ad. I just never seen it. I think international people like it more because it's like, ha ha ha. He's saying funny words. He's just saying English. Don't understand the accent. That's fine. You're allowed to not understand the accent. There's no harm done. I'm not being defensive. You're being defensive. Saying English words, yeah. Saying the words of the English, like potted. Is there a little box here? There is. Excellent. All right, let's drop off those drones. The mining bots. And over to you. We've done pretty well with science today. The goal is, though, once we get this done, we build 2,000 levitation fields. Oh, God. I don't want 2,000 levitation fields. I'm going to do it just because it's the easiest way to do it. I don't even really want robot speed, but I just need to have it. I mean, oh god, it's like 20,000 science for that. Alright, we are progressing in a direction, I suppose. What I kind of want to do, let's just drop those off. I don't know what I'm doing. I do. No, I don't. One thing is more satellites are being launched, more ships are going up. Ship go up, always good. And more labs are being constructed, hopefully. I've done a lot of work to increase the speed of these labs, so I think that helps. As long as they keep going, we should be alright. Okay, actually, have we actually increased labs speed very much? Lab 2. Somehow we used to make them faster. Really sure how, but somehow we did. Well, in the meantime, while waiting for science, let's resume biochemistry. That'll probably help with a couple of things anyway. We don't need to use the glycerol as much. But after this one, we don't really need to make anything biological for a while. Which is okay. Wait, that's going to need 100,000 science? That's actually not that bad. It sounds bad, but it's not. We need terraforming remote beige. Excavation, okay. Excavation requires demolition. Okay, I'm seeing where this is going. That requires scout. Alright, sure, sure. What do you need, scout? You need sense 2 and antennas. Okay. What's the deal with uranium? What's the deal with uranium? Are you mining it? Yeah, I'm mining it. I'm mining it, but not really using a lot of it at the moment. It will come up, though. So, why was I here? I wanted... Scout drone. Scout remote, rather. Sconce remote. Sense 2s, that's right, and antennas. Okay. I mean... 2 boxes will be more than enough, I'm sure. Is it used as ingredient for other stuff, or is it only power? Good question, actually. It's used for fission cells, which is used for antimatter traps, and antimatter traps I need to make to finish the game. Wait. Why, though? Probe need. Probe needs antimatter. How do we make antimatter, though? Uh... Used in a reactor to collect antimatter fuel. Oh, okay. So the antimatter trap goes into the reactor, and then it makes the anti. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, the antimatter not a fuel in itself? It is. Strange. Antennas. What antennas here? We make antennas here. Thought we did, but I'm not seeing them. Antimatter is vehicle fuel, antimatter trap is reactor fuel. Interesting, okay. I understand. You don't get antimatter without you putting it through a reactor first. Enough? Now there should be antennas down here somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe. I feel like I've been bamboozled again. Let's just go over here. I know they're here. Alright, and then after that we're going to stop. Can there be train fuel for those sneaky trains? Yeah, but the train fuel is these days, they're all running off batteries. And that's usually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the battery trains. And I probably won't change that at this point. Because, you know, it works pretty well. Literally forgotten where my science is. There it is. Still going. No, don't worry about it. I mean, you're welcome to post the clip. I'm not going to click on it though. I'm actually about to end the stream as well, unrelated. Antimatter is fairly expensive to make, but it can fuel trains. Yeah, well, I mean, anything can fuel a train if you do it right, including people. Some would say that's you doing it wrong, but you know. Productivity modules, okay. Okay, let's chuck those in there, chuck those in there, bring those back, and we will call the stream here. Down there. Go. Oh, I am. Well, everyone, that's been another stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Moops. Really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the stream and you're not... Oh, God. So many ducks. If you've been enjoying the stream and not followed, please follow. I'd appreciate it. Right now, everyone just plays all the sound effects. This happens sometimes. You guys save up all your points and you spend them all right at the end just to absolutely make me lose my concentration. And I love it. Oh, Wes is here. Hey, Wes. And we're going to wear the mask for the end. So, typically I stream 4 nights a week. That's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, with Monday and Saturday being Factorio, Wednesday being Darkest Dungeon, and Sunday being RimWorld. So be sure to join me for those. You can go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt for the VODs, and you go to Discord for finding me outside the regular hours and pointing out that the notification bot is broken for some reason. I'll fix it at some point. Yeah, Calidus emitter has not been checked in some time. And maybe it'll never be checked again. Who knows? As for me, I am done for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.